One of the downsides to a global pandemic, along with the million downsides there are, is the fact that going about and traveling around the world is extremely hazardous and in some cases not even possible at the moment. But thankfully, we have things like Google Maps to take us all around the world from the comfort of our computers or phones. So I thought, let's go through a few of the real world locations that are very important to Transformers and actually see what they look like today, or at least as close as Google Maps will show us what they look like today. I went through and tried to find as many important places as I could. Unfortunately, some are kind of hard to track down. I couldn't find the address to the studio where the original Transformers cartoon was recorded. There's a few convention sites that I couldn't find, but I think I've got a nice little selection, and of course I've got the most important ones. So, as a reminder, if you like what you see today, be sure to hit like and subscribe on your way out, and if you're so inclined, $1 or $2 in Patreon is always appreciated to help keep the channel going. So, you're probably wondering if we're going through Google Maps for this and playing our own version of GeoGuessr. You're wondering why you're staring at a satellite image. Well, this is the Tokyo International Trade Fairgrounds, circa 1989, somewhere around there. We're looking at this because this is the original birthplace of Transformers. This is where the Tokyo Toy Show was held, where representatives from Hasbro first saw the microchange and Diaclone toy lines that they would eventually license to create Transformers in America and the rest of the world. I can't show you what it looks like now because around 2020, it was the whole area was converted into the Tokyo Tokyo Olympics Village. Make sure I get that right. And I believe since then it's been converted into into residential space, and it was replaced even before then by the Tokyo Big Sight Convention Center, which is just gigantic and also like strangely familiar. I feel like I've seen fight scenes in Kamen Rider filmed around here. Like it's something about the tile that looks like super familiar to me for some reason. Yeah, so that I can't show you. I can only show you the replacement, but we can show you some of the others. And I think the most important one I can show you is Hasbro Headquarters in Pawtucket, Rhode Island. They've been stationed here forever, or at least for as long as I know, and yeah, you can tell it's a really old-looking brick building, gigantic. You can see how far down it goes, and yeah, but it's pretty unassuming. You know, all you get is that modern Hasbro logo sign right outside. Now, if we go down the street here, we will find another building that is also Hasbro Headquarters, guarded by a little Mr. Potato Head. So, you own quite a bit of this area. I can't get back there to really show off just anything else here. Let's see. Anything on the door? Hasbro logo? Is there a soliciting sign? Will you actually let the plastic addict in? I've made a name for myself making fun of your product, but I've also shown it a lot of love. I hope it balances out. The one thing I'd kind of like to do is I want to try and like snoop through the windows and see if I can actually see anything going. Hey dude, yeah, what's going on? Nah, they're tinted. All right, come on, let's just head down the street. We'll see. Like you can see, like look how big this building is, and I assume that's the parking lot for it. It's gigantic place. No, this isn't it. Wire and plastic machine. Is there a plastic? There's a plastic company right next to the toy company. I mean, I guess that makes sense, but, like, that's bizarre. That's oddly happenstance. Now I wonder who came first. God. It's so pretty. So pretty. Look at all the houses I'll never afford. It really is an old-fashioned building, but, like, just all the old brick and the rounded windows. Huge. Huge. It's only one floor, too. You'd think at some point they'd expand to like a second floor or something. Let's see here. Oh yeah, I can snoop through these. Oh yeah, we can peek inside. I mean, I can see toy boxes of some sort. I can't really tell. I can't really make anything out from here just yet. Let's keep going down. Let's see what we get. Like, at some point, we got to be able to find some Decepticon logo. And a machine/toy of some nature I am not familiar with. What else? What else can we find here? Like, there's got to be something, like, super weird, just, like, poking through the windows, right? You can just walk by an old Mighty Mugs display. It looks like one of the big statues they put out for the trade shows. And the boxes, toy boxes of undescript nature. God, there's so much. Like, we could go through, like... Imagine just, like this is, like, futuristic loitering. Or, like... You don't really, like, thanks to Google, you don't have to case the joint like an old-fashioned robber. You can just go online and look it up. Alright, we're getting too much reflection. I don't think I can really spot anything else here. But you can just see just, like, how massive this place is. You know, just... It gives you an impression for just, like, how many people it takes just to get one Transformer on the shelf. I mean, not obviously not all working on Transformers, but you get the idea. You get the idea. Like, there's just a bajillion amount of people that go into actually making toys. I figured, okay, so as long as we were, like, looking over and seeing what Hasbro themselves were doing, and I think this is where you can tell, like, what the old building is and what the new building is, because here's, like, I don't even know if I'm looking in the Hasbro building anymore, to be honest. Let's move on. If we're going to do Hasbro, then I guess it's only fair we do Takara as well. And Takara goes a little bit more with their initial display here. Look at this. Look at all the toys on display right out front. He's got, okay, all the girls' toys and dolls over here. Because you got to remember, Takara Tomy does so many toys beyond just Transformers. I can't identify them. I'm not familiar enough with them. I thought these were like Furbies that still exist in Japan, but they're like a whole other realm of just fever dream that I am not familiar with. I see the I can't remember the names. The Monkey in the Barrel game. You stab the monkey with the swords. Like, I can't remember the name of the game, but apparently they have it. I do see transforming robots of some nature. I do not know if they are actually Transformers. They may be. I don't know. I don't know what they are. I don't know. They might be Shinka Leon for all I know. It's a nice building. It's a nice building. I never knew what these things were for. I'm sure there's some reason why they had these gigantic slats covering up the front of the building. Let's see what else is going on in here. Like, okay, so right across the street, ironically, we have a store called Toys for Life, but it actually seems to be a clothing store of some nature. Let's see, we have 7-Eleven. Good. So we can go get donuts and soda before we go into our job. Though actually, in Japan, that's probably not the norm. Look at all the bikes. That's the one that always gets me. Like, hey, look. Let's see if I go down the street here. You can see, just look at, like, it's such a common thing to take a bike to work in Japan. Look at all this. Look. Wait. Hang on. Ooh. Oh, there's a whole dinosaur mural behind there. How cool is that? Oh, that's awesome. I love the old school Japanese architecture in the back. You know, very pagoda inspired. Very cool. Oh, get off your phone, sir. We're doing a video. It's so rude. Oh, I love that. Let's go back to the street. Let's see if there's any. Let's see what you can do near Takara Headquarters. See if there's anything, like, noteworthy. There's another clothing store. Ladies 468. You got a little vegetable shop here. Imagine, like, what it's like to live in a place that's not America. And if you don't live in America, you don't have to imagine. But imagine living in a place where you can just have, like, all this stuff street side. And, like, you don't worry about it getting stolen. Like, you can just have it there. And that's perfectly fine. Smile wash. I love going down the. I love, like, just looking down the streets in Japan sometimes, where it's like all these different windows, and all just hard Japanese text all over the place, and then just out of nowhere, smile wash. Love it. All right, so that is the neighborhood for Takara Tomy, and I would be remiss if we didn't also cover my friends in the UK. So let's take a look at Hasbro UK. And in sharp contrast to the old-fashioned brick building that we had in Pawtucket, Rhode Island, here, whoo! Look at how pretty this building is. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Modern, sleek, round. This looks like a bubble like building from the future. Like the ozone has depleted, so we have encapsulated Hasbro Headquarters in this ceramic, in this I don't know why I was going to say ceramic there. That's total. That's absolutely not what's going on here. But this hermetically sealed bubble that entraps all of the employees to make sure that even post-apocalypse, we produce toys for the masses. Now, of course, it's the UK division, so it doesn't need nearly as many people. It's not as responsible for toy production, design, and all that. It's mostly for distribution. But still, like, look at how sleek that building is. That is just cool. I love that. So, the headquarters were the main places I wanted to go take a look at, but there's a couple other places I could find the addresses for that we're going to take a look at. The first one is, we're going to show an archive photo first. And this is the Grand Wayne Center in Fort Wayne, Indiana, the way it looked at, let's say about 1983 when it was first finished construction. This was where the very first BotCon was held in 1994. I grew up an hour from here. And ironically, the very first BotCon took place on my birthday. Unfortunately, things in life and fate itself did not align properly to where that I would actually have been able to attend, because if I was still living in the area, being such a huge Transformer fan as I was, if my parents found out there's a Transformer show an hour away, that absolutely would have been my entire birthday to go there. What could have been? There's a reality where I never left Indiana and I own an original G2 breakdown right now. They're really somewhere in the multiverse. That's a thing. So I found that exact spot on Google Maps. So this is what that area looks like now. The entranceway's gone now. It's just this little side entrance. Still has the sky bridge over to the Embassy Hotel. Ironically, same situation we have going on in Tampa for MetroCon. Let's see. Bill Engvall! Wow! This is cool. This is cool. Like, whole, like, movie theater hotel thing. That's actually, like, a really cool, like... Yeah, movies at the Embassy. That's actually really cool. We don't have that one at the Embassy in Tampa. What else is going on here? Ooh. Who's live anyway? Colin Mockery? Ryan Stiles. I would be so down for this. I'd be so down if it's... No. This was like 2.5 years ago. I think the tour's ended by now. But the one thing I wanted to show you, which I've already spoiled, is like, this is like, you saw the building before. This is this, this is the original building, and then we have all this. All of this is what is now the convention center. It has grown exponentially since the original. Absolutely massive now. You can imagine. I don't know what's going on in Fort Wayne, Indiana, that attracts so many people that they need that big of a convention center, but I assume it's awesome. Like, why else would you need something this freaking big? Jeez. So, obviously, BotCon's locations have grown. You can't really say the same thing for the show itself, but hey, we take what we got. And to wrap this up, we're going to go to a place where I've always heard of, and many times I have gotten to hear about it, but never really took a look myself, and that is Ocean Studios. I wanted to get more of the animation studio locations, but I couldn't find them because most of them are defunct, and the records for that weren't really kept track of very well. If I ever dig up enough, we might visit this idea again. But what we are looking at is Ocean Studios in Vancouver. This is where Beast Wars and Beast Machines were recorded. I want to say this is where the Unicron trilogy was recorded too, but don't hold me to that. I genuinely don't know. I'm just guessing because it's all the same voice actors. But yeah, Ocean Studios is one of those places where, like, you hear about that in Dragon Ball Z circles. The Ocean dub, that's where this was recorded. Like the original version of Dragon Ball Z, which became the Canadian version of Dragon Ball Z. Recorded here. This is like a mecca for Beast Wars fans. This is where it all happened. This, somewhere in here, is where all the lines were recorded. Absolutely awesome. Now, if we look around, we see the garage. Yeah, so I guess that's where Scott parks his car and walked across the street in order to, recording. Oh, Porsche, Lotus, Lamborghini, automobile. Wow, okay. Fancy. This is already an expensive street. Fromage. There's a cheese store next door to Ocean Studios. I don't really, you know it's an expensive street when, you know, they can go French with the name of their cheese store. There's a cake store that's just cake. And apparently they make box or cardboard cake because that's what that looks like. Let's see. The Cake and the Giraffe. Oh, did Jeffrey go into like the cake business when Toys R Us went under? Is this what I'm getting at here? Sam's original art, because Sam's plagiarized art got closed down for some reason. Let's see here. Look down. Ooh, authentic Belgian waffles. Okay. Like I said, yeah, I wouldn't want fake ones. Fake ones are nasty. What do we have over here? McLaren. We have Porsche and McLaren on the same road. Lamborghini. My God. We can get Lamborghinis and waffles on this street. This is the best street ever. All right. I think that's enough of our world tour for now. There's plenty of places, if I could find the addresses, that we could go. But I felt like these were some of the more interesting ones that we could visit. And you know what? Where is it? Oh, I forgot I was in the back alley. Never mind. I was going to end on Hasbro, but you know, here's Takara again. let's just keep it there. But thank you for going around the world with me, and hopefully, there's some of these places I would love to see in person one day, at least one of them. I want to I guess that's on the bucket list. Visit at least one creator of Transformer products for real. Who knows? Guys, I am facing the most powerful enemy any YouTuber can face, the algorithm, and I need your help to defeat him. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and leave a comment. Every time you do, we attack that algorithm and we drive it back until it can no longer defeat this channel. Thank you very much.